So most of you got these. I think by the time I bounce around, I think we kind of got the idea, right? Here's what has to happen. And this is how I would attack all these all the time. I'm going to start here, okay? And I have to get to here. I always draw the arrows on, right? So that's the direction of travel. Now I'm going from, I have to follow the same direction of travel in the bottom. So from here to here. So how do I get from 16 to 8? I got to divide by 2. Well, if I divide by 2 in the bottom, I'm going to have to divide by 2 in the top, which must make, and you guys can remember, it doesn't matter to me if you make a question mark. Question mark must equal 12 divided by 2, which is equal to 6.
I got 6, but I have no clue because I did not do it that way. I don't remember how I got that answer.
Okay, I could do, I'll do number 3 that way as well, and then I'll try one of the bottom ones in a different way. Okay?
Number 3 or number 2?
I'll leave, number 2 might be best done in a different way, actually. So we can do that. There's 3 different ways to do these questions. I'll show you the second way in a minute. Some of you might just choose to really like it. I don't know. Let's do 3. I'll do 3 the same way. I'm going from 18 to that variable. Okay, that's the direction. This is what I want. A question mark, right? Which means I'm going to go this direction as well. So how do I get from 36 to 4? Well, how many times does 4 go? You could divide 36 by 4.
Oh, 4 goes into it 9 times.
9 times, good. So if I divide 36 by 9, I arrive at 4, which means I'm going to divide by 9 in the top. So the question mark is equal to 18 divided by 9. So the question mark is equal to 2.
I got that same answer, but I have no clue how I got there again. It's like passing me as a magician or something.
Okay, let's take a look at number 2. Say that again. Oh, there's another way to do it. Some of you might like this way. Okay. So I'm going to show you this because I've bounced around and I've seen everybody use kind of, for the most part, my method that we've kind of talked about. It's not even necessarily my method. It's just what we kind of, the first method we tried. So I know everybody can do that for the most part, okay? Problems arise with my method or the method that we discussed yesterday when I look at questions like this. I don't know, like this doesn't go in evenly, right? So I have a problem now. I have a decimal for a scale factor. Right? But I'm going to show you something. I'm going to do 2 different colors here on purpose, okay? This is what we call cross multiplying. Okay? So, here's what's going to happen. You can go 15 times 3, that's equal to 5 times the question mark. Is anybody like really, really lost with what happened? This is what we call cross multiplying. Okay. Did we lost?
I'm like 90% sure I'm lost, but I'm pretty sure I got the right answer, so.
Oh, can everybody see the red? See what I did? This is what we call cross multiplying, and we go 3 times 15, and then 5 times the question mark. Right? Now, all you want to do is get the question mark by itself, because that's what we want to know. So if I go like this, and I divide both sides by 5, you can just do the math. 15 times 3 is 45. 45 divided by 5 is
9. up there again.
Okay. There's all sorts of ways to do these questions. That's one way.
I don't remember, like.
Okay, here, let's do another one. I'll do the same question here. Can somebody please tell me what 5 divided by 15 is?
5.
It's going to be a decimal.
Oh.
No, not 15 by 5.
Yeah, that's
5
right.
by 15. Yeah?
5 divided by 15.
What is it?
0.3333.
Okay, 0.33333. Right? It's repeated.
Which one are we doing?
I'm just redoing 2.
Oh.
I'm just doing 2 in a different way. Georgia did this yesterday, but didn't know. Maybe she didn't know she did it this way. Because the question, it was with the word problem yesterday. So there's that. What do you mean? What did you do? Add? Are we adding? Oh boy.
How I got to 9 is I know that 5 goes into 15 3 times, so I just times 3 by 3 and got 9.
Okay. Yeah. Okay.
Is that correct?
It's kind of, yeah, it's close. It's an idea.
I got the right answer.
That's all that matters.
I mean, not necessarily, but in this context, yes.
Okay, that's not the answer. Okay.
Wait, 9's not the answer?
No, the 0.333 thing. The thing that I'm doing right now, I'm not done. What happens if I do 3 divided by 0.333333? Can somebody tell me what the answer is?
3 divided by 0. Whatever.
Yes. Oh, goodness. Did we all see where that number came from? The 0.33333? Okay. I know it has to divide because I basically took it and I put it on the bottom where the question mark was. Okay. And then question mark is equal. So those are those are 2 ways that will always work in addition to the one that I showed you. The one I showed you breaks down when you don't have nice numbers, but the idea is still the same. Okay? Do anybody have any questions? It appears that across the whole class, there's all different ways to do this, and we're all getting, the important part is that we're all arriving at 9. That's what's important. Okay? Okay? Can we take a look at Tosif, yeah?
Something was wrong with this one.
Which one? This one?
Yes, this.
My mom gave it to me.
Multiply by 1.6. Did she not get 9?
No, I did not get. Did you say to divide 5 by 3?
What you did's okay. It looks like what you did's okay.
Because I just did 5 divided by 3, I got 1.6.
Yeah, 5 divided by 3. Check it again, Tosif. Just try typing it in the calculator again. Okay, let's try the first word problem. So, Zach can read 7 pages of a book in 5 minutes, okay? The important part of this is that we set this up in a way that makes sense, okay? And really, it doesn't matter too much, but all we're going to set up is a ratio. 7 pages. I always write my units. Always. 5 units. Or 5 units. 5 minutes. Okay? 7 pages in 5 minutes. Now, on the other side of this equal sign, I'm going to write how long does it take to read an entire 175-page book? What units do you see here? Pages, right? Don't do this, because now this question's infinitely Well, it can be infinitely harder. What did I say yesterday when we were setting up word problems? The units have to match. So it doesn't matter where you put them, but like in terms of if you put pages on the top, you have to put pages on the top on the other side. You can't decide to flip it. Okay, that's important. So I mean 175 pages, and then you're finding the question mark in minutes. And you can apply whatever strategy you want at this point. So how do I get from, these are just the questions from the top. I'm going in this direction, 5 to the question mark. Yes?
I didn't do that.
That's okay.
Continue, I didn't do it in that way.
Okay. So I'm going, which means I have to go, what is it? By 5? 25? We multiply by 25 because in order to get from 7 to 175, we have to multiply by 25. That's what everybody's saying. So then I have to multiply by 25 in the bottom one too. Oh goodness, look at you go. I mean, I would have accepted 125. That's fine. So if you take 125, what they're saying, how many minutes are in an hour? 60. So if I go 125 minutes and I divide by 60 minutes per hour,
You get 2.083.
oh wait, 2.08 hours.
How I did it is
2 hours, basically.
I did 175 divided by 7 equals 25, and then 5 times 25 equals 125, and then I divided it by 60.
Good. This is bonus. I don't necessarily expect that unless I ask for it.
What, the 208?
The 2.08, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm 100% okay with this. 125 minutes.
It's all in one thing. If you had like hours mixed in, it wouldn't be.
Yeah.
Okay, so I tried the one, I got 1.8, but do I have to round it up to get to 5?
Where did you get the...
Oh yeah, I
What did you do?
The cross multiplication, I also tried it. I got 3.5. 3 out of 5 still.
Oh, on the top.
3.
For this question?
Yeah, still got a 3. 3 and a 5.
So what you would have done across what food on 15?
This. Oh, it's 35.
Yeah, but you have so you have to take, it'd be 45. 15 times 3 is 45.
No, 15 times.
Here, Tosa, take your calculator too. Okay, go try 15 times 3.
15.
See what number you get. Okay, let's do one more. You want to do the, yes?
We're doing the next one, Shannon or
Oh,
Vivi, right?
you want to do the cookie recipe?
Doesn't matter.
People like cookies.
I could do my lunch.
Okay, but in all seriousness, somebody,
It's a decimal number.
it's a what?
It's a decimal number.
Are you sure?
I got 6
Oh.
cups of flour.
Oh, okay. That's okay. It is a you didn't specify what was the decimal number. The scale factor. Okay. So somebody, for whatever reason, you guys could have to do this at some point in your life too, right? Is a recipe calls for these kind of like mixture of ingredients, but you have to say I'm making food for 10 people, and the recipe calls for like 5. I mean, you're gonna have to figure out how much of each ingredient to add in order to make enough for 10 people, so that it doesn't taste too salty or too sugary or whatever, right? Everything has to change by the same amount, right? So here's what we got, and the important part is you don't mix the units up. 60 cookies for 4 cups equals how much flour is needed to make 90 cookies. Well, we got to put the 90 cookies up top because the units have to match cookies and cookies on top, right? And a question mark in the bottom.
How I did it is I know that 30 goes into 90 three times, and so I divided it by 2. I divided 60 and 4, so I split it in half, and so 30 cookies equals 2 cups of flour, and so 90 equals 6 cups of flour.
Okay. So this was also an approach we tried yesterday, what you just said. This, Katrina, this didn't work necessarily yesterday, right? Where maybe we didn't want to use the decimal scale factor, right? So we were looking between, we know 60 doesn't go into 90, but we can apply some prerequisite skills, or not prerequisite, some other skills that we've done in this course. Can I reduce this? Okay, why don't we try reducing it? So by reducing it, I mean make it simpler. So we would have built 60 over 4 with the tiles, and then I would have simplified it, right? So how do I simplify 60 over 4?
Split it in half.
Let's just keep cutting them both in half. So 60 over 4 turns into 30 over 2. This,
And then 15 over 1.
forget about this for a sec. We're not dealing with that. We're only dealing with one piece. My question now, we have 30 over 2. Does 30 go into 90?
Yeah,
How many times?
3.
Okay, so why don't we rewrite our thing here to become 30 cookies for 2 cups? It's perfect. Now 30 goes into 90. We can multiply by 3 in the top to get there. So I'm going to multiply by 3 in the bottom. How many cups?
Bingo.
Bango bongo. I'm telling you, did you look up? It's a golf game.
I did not look it up, but it's also a part of the song.
Therefore, we need 6 cups of flour to make 90 cookies. Is that okay? Okay. Does anybody have any questions? This is actually a very useful skill. Very, very useful.
It was a fun question as well.
Yeah, everybody likes cookies.
I mean, not for the food writers.
Okay.
Buckets of schlump.
We could do this for weeks in all sorts of different scenarios. All sorts of different stuff. Right? Why don't we do I'll make one up on the fly here. I'll make this up. Completely off a whim.
Oh no.
What's your favorite candy? If you went to Bulk Barn, what would be the thing you get?
Zip zaps.
I don't even know what that is.
Like little circles.
Oh,
I haven't been to the Bulk Barn in like, I don't know, 3-4 years.
okay. What's your favorite candy? Because the Bulk Barn basically sells everything. Do we Skittles? You want Skittles? All right. What do you mean? No, Skittles are great. All right, Skittles. Okay, let's just say you go into Bulk Barn. Does Bulk Barn tell you? What do you mean? But I didn't finish the question. This is like Family Feud. You're buzzing in early, and now you're on the spot.
Individual price.
You didn't let me finish the question.
Tells you by weight.
Okay, right. Harry says, okay, so Skittles, you're gonna go in. You're gonna go to buy like Skittles, right? But it's not
You're
gonna.
count each individual
No.
Skittle you're putting in your
No
mouth.
way is it counting. No way, right? But what it is going to tell you is it's going to be like, I don't know, let's make it an easy one. $2 for every kilogram that you buy.
That's cheap.
It is, no, kilogram's pretty big.
No. Yeah. $2 for a kilogram of Skittles.
Well, it is, yeah, relatively speaking, yeah. Okay. So, that actually might be very cheap. You know what the price that's in my head might be for 100 grams, $2 for 100
Like
grams.
$6
But you're right.
For like a little thing of Skittles
Okay.
at Shoppers.
Here's ultimately what happens, right? Let's say your parents give you, I don't know, let's say you go to the movies shop, right? And you go in the Bulk Barn. You know the price of the Skittles is $2 per kilogram. but your parents give you, I don't know, $5. They give you $5. Oh, let's make it easy. Let's go $6 for whatever reason. They give you $6
You get 3 kilograms.
to go into the bulk barn and get your Skittles. Your question is, how many am I leaving with?
Like,
3 kilograms.
Or you want like with one.
yeah, 3 kilograms of Skittles.
For $6? That's a sweet
That's
deal.
pretty cheap.
That's a sweet deal. But how do we all of it? We can all know. All like look at that and go, okay, this makes 100% sense, right? What if your parents go, okay, you can have $7.50.
That would account for the tax.
It would account for the tax. What's that, sorry? Well, how could we do this? I've given you a few different like attack angles for this now, right? What is so you can always apply this. I'm given this, and I want to end up at this question mark. So you're gonna draw the same arrow on the top. Which direction did the numbers get bigger or smaller? They got bigger, right? So I gotta multiply. What do I multiply by? What's 750 divided by 2?
You get 3.75 kilograms.
Hold on. What's 7.5 divided by 2? What is it? 3.75? Is that what you just said? That's what you said. Sorry, sir.
7.5
This is.
divided by. That's what I just did.
Oh yeah, I know. It just conveniently worked out your final answer.
3.75, so you can get 3.75 kilograms.
Okay. What is this? What is this, Katrina? What do we call this?
How many Skittles?
No, that's not. No. Scale factor. Thank you. Scale factor.
Oh yeah, I remember that from yesterday.
Now I can go, okay, if I have to multiply by 3.75 here, then I can multiply by 3.75 here. And so the question mark is equal to 3.75 kilograms.
That's what I did.
I know, there you go. That was a nice one because the number was 1 over here.
You just times whatever.
Doesn't matter. As you guys,
Kilograms by the scale factor.
yeah. As you guys start to get a little bit older, I remember having to do this, right? I'm sure most people have to do this at some point in their life.
Wow.
You get the car and like you have a part-time job, right? And your parents say, "Here's the car. You go drive." No, not even that. You're like, gas tank's pretty much on empty. You gotta go fill it up, but you only have $10. How far can you drive? You know what I mean? Most people have to figure that out. I still do that now, except my car tells me how far I have to drive. But my car's doing this calculation for me, right?
How many miles per gallon or kilometers?
That's what I'm saying, and it's a little bit more accurate because it's actually like if I drive faster, it's actually burning more fuels. It keeps track of that. But in your head, you could do the calculation.
I don't think I'd be doing that. I just pray. Try.
But most people are like, okay, well, I can
Oh,
get.
I was like super like, I need to be 100% sure I'm gonna get there.
Yeah,
Maybe I do it in the car before I go. I don't
You know
think
what I
I
mean?
do that.
but
I
it's
think I
it's
just drive like my grandma or something.
it's a ratio. You guys set it up and you do the math, and then it's done. Does that make sense? Okay. We'll do one more after lunch, okay, and then we'll move on. Okay.